I don't know about you, but when I think about hospitals as a mum, I feel a bit sick inside. They're stressful and confusing places, especially when it's your child that's sick. But Perth Children's Hospital claims to have reframed the way we think about hospitals, what they look and feel like.
How can we design a contemporary children's hospital through the eyes of children? They're coming here in conditions of stress. To create spaces that are legible and welcoming to kids was one of the key ambitions.
Wow, Steve, this is spectacular. This beautiful open space and natural light in a hospital. I mean, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really.
Yeah. This gallery space is really the heart space of the whole hospital.
Right.
This is the social spine, if you like, over multi-levels, as you can see. Every ingredient of the hospital is accessible from here, whether it's the kids' rooms or clinics, etc. There's the ability from each of the kids' rooms to see Sky, Kings Park, and in some cases the river as well.
So that's interesting because it is something that I'm quite interested in biophilic design, and there's proven health benefits that if you can see nature from your room, that your healing time is faster, your pain threshold is higher.
Yep.
So that's obviously been incorporated at this perfect location.
Yeah, that's a really critical point. And the visual connection from each of the rooms, from all of the spaces, I think is quite critical to the therapeutic quality of the building for kids and families.
Having natural light and having this lightness and things to do and places to climb is exactly what you need when you've got children. And you've sort of incorporated that artistic flair and the need for kids to be doing something.
Yeah.
So did you have an art, it has been a big collaborative team? Did you have artists?
Yeah, I mean, the creative team attached to this project is enormous. Not just architects, but all of the stakeholders, nurses and people who work in the hospital, plus a whole series of youth groups and kids groups. So they actually contributed pretty heavily to the composition of the spaces, to how we use colour, in particular how we created wayfinding from a kid's perspective.
What are the petals up there?
Well, they are part of an artwork, and they do actually move and animate, and they're part of filtering the light from above, so the natural light system, which runs right through the entire gallery. There's a whole sequence of artwork which is integral to the building, not just as, if you like, individual pieces, but as a collective. There are a whole range of experiences, whether it's screens or sculptures for kids to play on. This is one of the very early but pretty critical sketches, which was looking at inspiration which we took from Kings Park as much as anything. The idea of the stem and petals as being the informing diagram for the entire building.
Right.
Where the stem becomes the major heart space of the building, the social spine that runs right through the building. Right. And the petals are the accommodation for the kids in their wards. And each of the petals, the petal form, that beautiful curvaceous petal form, enables every room to have outlook over this extraordinary parkland to our east, and in some cases across to the river, always with natural sky above. So Kings Park has informed the entire plan form of the building, its organic meandering form in terms of stem and petal, and it's informed the entire colour palette for the building.
These are all natives, native trees and native bushes to the area and flowers, and you've pixelated it and then you've picked the colours from the pixelations.
Yeah,
that's
so
amazing.
we distilled this photography over a 6-month period, picking up the seasonal cross-section, and then, as you say, we pixelated, selected, and literally out of these came the absolute colours for the entire building.
Filled with colour and a sense of playfulness, this beautifully detailed building demonstrates that good architecture and design can make a real difference to the committed professionals that work here, and most importantly, make a sick child and their family's journey just a little less stressful. Pretty special, isn't it?